well, there was a feminism that, from a man's point of view, that was just beauty and loveliness and, well, absolute pleasure. And when he's a young man, he hunts for such. And when he finds it, he's in love, and she's just perfect. Perfect from his needs point of view. That was what he understood to be feminine. There's a femininity from a child's point of view, which is a caring, giving, protecting and providing warmth and sustenance, comfort, company. And that's a femininity, what he values in the woman as a child. And there's a modern femininity, which is feminist, which values a woman for how she can have the qualities of a man. What sort of feminist are you? Or perhaps you're not. Perhaps you just value what you see as masculinity, which is power, strength, control, and in the modern world, a person who's very much technically able to provide solutions. Politics and economics is something of this. In other words, society seeks competent, providing government. It's not seeking the beautiful woman. It's not seeking the provisional mum. Warmth, sustenance, company. It's not providing, therefore, what is valued in society as regards beauty or as regards loving kindness and care. It's providing competence, protection, police, competence, bureaucratic management, protection, the army, the state, and the police. In other words, not what the child or the young man values in the woman, but what people value in the man. And yes, you can have women in this role, there's no question of it. And perhaps you can have men in the woman's role too, that they're beautiful, or that they're loving and kind. But he's made stronger than the female and comes into his own when he exercises such in management management, leadership, protection. And she comes into her own when she's beautiful. And then when she's motherly. Because you see the basic genetic structuring is that one is male and the other is female. And we've known this from the beginning. Way, way back in our maturity. What is God? Is the personification of all these things. We appear here as male or female. And when they appear together, we either see them as something odd or as saints. Incarnations of God. It's not that we don't have such. It's that they're not the dominant presentation here. You could say that every person is to some extent both male and female, at least to some extent. But they're dominantly male or dominantly female in general. Can you have a society of people that are not dominantly? Well, possibly not, because it's not so much a question of degree, but a question of relative. Well, it's relative. And the male seems more male than the female, who seems more female. Well, there's a fundamental genetic difference, of course, as we've labelled it from a chromosome sort of level. And no doubt you could change those. With some sort of advanced technology. But we've not experienced that sort of dominance in our societies. And perhaps our societies wouldn't achieve what we want if they were such. But perhaps society would be wonderful that way. Like heaven. They're neither married nor given in marriage. They are as the angels of heaven. But then there's no death there. And at present there is death here. And again, perhaps our technology and competence will change this so that there is no death. Well, I hope there's no aging as well in that case, because advanced aging with no death could be a nightmare. So there are uncertainties. Yes, you can change what is. But there's always a measure of uncertainty in such. In other words, you may produce not a heaven but a nightmare. You don't know. In some ways we may courageously move into a different era, or we may foolishly destroy ourselves. Don't know. Some therefore recommend caution. Others recommend bravery. Our experience is that the cautious live the longer. Possibly. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.